Yo, what is up? We're live. We're back. Kangz Council, episode 9. Jesus. Episode 9 in the building. This is the podcast that will tell you to stop being a console fanboy.
Oh my god.
Of course. And with the just going straight into the intros with the intros for our host. We got Despair with the track record for being banned for mod use.
Unbelievable.
And then we have to get real for a moment, guys. This is actually not a podcast, but an intervention for the homie that is suffering from Grand Blue crack addicts. Follow your dreams.
Yeah, same.
Damn. I'm exposed.
And then we also got, as much as he denies it, he's definitely the biggest closet Fortnite player, Cosmic Kaiser.
Man,
Ew.
why you gotta do this to me, man? Like,
This is
Fuck
the
off.
truth.
Get
The
it.
truth hurts, brother. The truth hurts.
ain't no truth to that. That was past me. Different life. That was Cosmic Kaiser 4. That's why you did.
That's what they always say. That's what they always say, brother.
Always.
Whatever
none
you
of
say.
it matters. None of it matters because we're all not real. We're just personas for this man, Kid Crazy.
Yep.
Hey.
And my strongest one is Despair. He be going in there like,
Highest intelligence stat,
damn right,
highest
brother.
stamina. All I need.
And then me, your host, Super Freak, the one who never finished the story, sadly.
Damn.
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 Yeah,
Some of y'all get that, some don't. But
Yeah.
let's get into the real story that the console wars are over, ladies and gentlemen. Xbox, for those of you who don't know, Microsoft have announced that they are releasing first-party titles onto PlayStation.
I don't
It's
think it's
over.
gonna. Did they say it's gonna be all of them though?
No.
I don't
just
think
a
it's gonna
large,
be
they
all
named
of
some
them.
heavy
They named a
bangers.
few ones. They named like the one thing I'm definitely buying again is motherfucking Hi-Fi Rush. Shout out to Hi-Fi Rush,
Shout out
guys.
to
If you haven't
Hi-Fi
played
Rush,
that game, you're an absolute
Yes.
buffoon.
Love that game.
Just saying. But yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
didn't they said they wanted to get out of the fucking console? They've been trying to get out of the console business forever, bro. Microsoft don't want that shit. Microsoft don't want no Xbox. They don't want no Xbox division.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't they almost cut
And-
them off?
I think the Game Pass is cooking for them so hard that they're just so confident that they can just be like, well, here, guys, just take some games that we already have for free because you're not going to pay for it on PlayStation. You're going to pay for the Game
Yeah.
Pass. And if you do pay for it on PlayStation, we pocket some of that.
And didn't we say this like a month ago or something that like
Yep.
Xbox is
I'm
they
pretty
just
sure
gonna
we
take
called
Game Pass and be like, we out. Fuck
Yeah.
a box. Put Game Pass on everything, put their games on everything. I'd look, I don't have a problem with that because we are already on PC anyway, right? So we're already getting the benefits of not owning an Xbox, but we get Game Pass and all those other games and shit, so whatever. But I just wonder how that's gonna work like monetarily. Cause you know, are they technically going to eventually go like third party? Nah.
The
Because
way of
PC is still Microsoft, right?
Yes.
So
Technically,
Yeah.
yeah.
they probably they got their hand in everything anyway. So I don't know.
I don't even think they know where exactly they're gonna go.
They don't.
I think they're
Yeah.
open to the idea of doing that, which is why they're doing this little test
Mhm.
run of Hi-Fi Rush. Which, to be honest, that game needs a lot more sales for how good it is. So
Yeah, it was a
I'm
few things.
actually-
It was high first. It was like 5 or 6 games that they
Well,
announced.
let's see.
Starfield, right?
Starfield is
Starfield?
rumored. Hi-Fi Rush is confirmed.
Mhm.
Indiana Jones is
Yeah,
also
yeah.
confirmed. Starfield is rumored.
That's most likely
and
gonna-
I
yeah.
believe a Sea of Thieves is being considered as well.
Interesting.
And then one of the really out there rumors is that Halo was coming.
That would be
as well.
godlike. But you know what's
That would
interesting
be-
about the games, about some of these games though? Microsoft games are like, they're kind of, I don't want to say popular, but games like Sea of Thieves, right? Sea of Thieves is a pretty popular game, but I'm pretty sure that game is more popular on PC than it is on Xbox.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Right?
their biggest player
So,
base
like-
is on
Yeah.
PC for sure.
I don't know. Like I could have just pulled that out of my ass, but I'm pretty
think
sure I've
that's
heard
true,
more
though.
people playing it on PC than on Xbox. And like having that game on multiple consoles, I think would be really cool. That game, even like Halo, the one thing that's keeping Halo back is the fact that it's always trapped on Xbox, man. Like Halo, I feel personally Halo could have been, you know, we had this zeitgeist of like FPS, like COD was already a thing, right? But we had Fortnite fucking rose up, fucking Apex rose up, all these other games, Warzone, Call of Duty, all these games, all these battle royales, CS2, Valorant. And then it's like, damn, what happened to the big boy? What happened to Grandpa fucking Halo, man? Like, Halo was the innovator. Halo was the reason why we had FPS fucking esports and shit. And fucking CS. So it's like, it's crazy that Halo has always suffered because it's just been trapped on the motherfucking Xbox, bro. So that being multi-plat, that would make, that I feel like is a good move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure.
I mean, I feel it would be a good move, but like, what's the status of Halo Infinite? Are they even updating the game anymore?
I don't know, but I feel like they should just leave that game behind and just make a new Halo. We need a new Halo. Add a battle royale mode that everybody's been fucking wanting, which, whatever. I don't know. They could put Halo. They could just take Halo Infinite and put it on other shit.
Halo's still getting updates. Didn't you see the Black History Month update?
Yeah, yes. Shut up, please. Shut up. Just shut up.
I'm sorry. I had to bring it up. But I thought it was fake. I thought it was a meme, but it was actually real.
Yeah,
but
I wish it was fake.
They're still updating Halo Infinite as like a game of service. Like kind of like
a lot of people still playing it.
Season pass / like kind of like, a lot of people still play it. They have skins and all that stuff they add to it. People love it. I mean, with good reason. It's a good multiplayer game. I just think like
the campaign's really good.
The campaign's good. I think it needs more content to maintain a higher player base, but I think there's the loyalists that are out there that are still continuing.
It just needs to stay relevant. Halo lately, like Halo always was good at staying relevant before last generation, before the Xbox One basically killed that shit. Like Halo would have like seasonal fucking updates, like game modes, adding new game modes all the fucking time. Like the esports like focus was always popping. Like I don't know, man. Halo, ever since, I don't want to say it's Bungie, Microsoft kind of shifted gears towards, well, that was weird, kind of shifted towards Gears, right, as their main like first party shooter. And you could definitely tell because Gears fucking 4 and 5, those were like
360 era.
Yeah, those were huge.
So strong.
Yeah, but like 360 era was like Halo, and then after that it was like Gears 4 and 5 that just kind of took over.
Tailored off. I think it started Halo.
Nah,
it started with
Gears
Halo
Judgment
3,
sucked.
but then 4 or 5.
No, I'm saying like the 360 generation. That's what I'm saying. Halo basically ran the 360 generation, and then they shifted to more towards Gears when the Xbox One dropped. Because with the Xbox One have Halo 5, which wasn't really that great. So I don't know. That was also when Bungie dipped out, so they probably had a lot to.
You know what though? They could probably just start with just the Halo collection, right? And then put those out there.
With the Master Chief collection.
That would be godlike. Yeah, because it's funny because I'm
be...
pretty sure there's more people playing the Master Chief collection than fucking Infinite. Because Master Chief collection is fucking fire.
They could start. Here's what they could do. They could start with Halo Infinite multiplayer and the Master Chief collection, where it's like, hey, you want to play our modern multiplayer and play the old Halo games? Here you go. And then release Halo Infinite campaign like at a later date.
And it's very weird to think about an era where Halo is like, it's not the least popular shooter, but it's not one of the top like 3. It's crazy, man.
Just washed.
Halo literally just washed, bro. It's crazy. Halo is the reason why we have all these motherfucking FPS games. Halo and Call of Duty. Those are like two fucking titans.
Like LeBron James right now, right? It's just like he's still in the league playing with kids of his former rivals.
It was COD and Halo, bro. What was it? COD, Halo, Gears.
Yep.
Like, sheesh.
Oh god.
The fuck happened?
That being said, Sea of Thieves still has at least 6,000 players daily. That's pretty cool. Outrageous.
And it's only gonna get more if they just put it on PS.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna revitalize that game. It's gonna revitalize the community, especially like if they enable crossplay. A lot of this shit should have the caveat of having crossplay enabled, though. I think that should be a big part of the whatever contract or anything like that. It's like, hey, these games have to have crossplay.
Oddly enough, like,
that'll make things crazy.
This question always comes up when we talk about this, right? But like, what the fuck are they? They really must not be interested in selling the fucking home consoles anymore. Like they're really trying to get out of selling boxes. Apparently,
I think so.
Like
We talked about this, man. I think they're trying to get a No, go ahead.
because what's the point?
I think they just realized that PC is their console. So why divide up their audience?
I think they just realized that we're rapidly moving into this digital only space, and we don't need physical boxes for things. Like, put the Game Pass app on shit, right? Put your downloadable games on shit. Doesn't matter where it's at, and then just call it a day. Like, I'm still surprised that people. I think it was Sony that said it, that they're still gonna be making an actual physical box next generation. I'm like, why, man? Like, just fucking. I don't know. Obviously, the technology is not there yet to have like full cloud shit, right? It's not. Well, it's there, but it's not there for. It's not there to make it like to just demand that be the status quo, right? Like, but I don't know. It's just weird to think about because you still think, what's the point of owning an Xbox console at this point, right? Like, what the fuck is the point?
Right.
There's no point.
I look at my PC. That's my Xbox. Because I got the Game Pass.
That's how I look at it.
But to them, what the fuck? Yeah, but of course that's us. But like to them, what the fuck is the point of selling that box, bro? Like, I guess the point of selling the box is to get motherfuckers into Game Pass. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I think I stand by my point of when they initially released the Series X and the Series S, and they differentiated between those two, and they had those financial plans. It really is for the people who cannot afford a PC but want to get into gaming, and they could just buy a box that'll get them in, and they get the Game Pass,
and then they got
access to a huge fucking library of games, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, they can still do that. I've said this multiple times across multiple episodes, where I really think what they need to do is just have that Xbox game stick, this Xbox fucking drive,
like a little fire
and just
stick,
have like a $30. Listen, people will pay $30, maybe even $50 for a high-end USB where it has all kinds of like whatever USB speeds it needs to, where they could just plug it into the back of their TV, because all TVs comes with USB ports now, and then they could stream cloud service games, Game Pass, do what they need.
Bro,
to do.
I will be on that shit in an instant but like I already have a TV that has like the apps, the Steam Link, the Game Pass, all that shit. Like I will be on that shit in a second. Like that shit, I don't know, man. Like I want Xbox to do more. I'm sure they're doing it behind the scenes, but I want that full blown. I say this all the time, right? But I want that cloud, bro. Like I want a fully functioning actual like cloud gaming experience, bro, where I could just hop on a game, bloop, blah, you know what I'm saying? Like turn that game off, pick another game, like a Netflix. Like that to me is ideal. I know everybody wants their physical this. I know, I get it, but the convenience to me outweighs all that shit. And that will be dope. And I feel like that's what they're trying to do. I feel like that's what they've been trying to do. But it's hard to get people to adjust to that, right? It's hard to get people away from the boxes. Like it's gonna feel really weird, right? When we have console generations and we don't get a fucking big ass box delivered to our house, right? Open that shit up, turn the console on for the first time. It's gonna feel really weird. So I don't know. It's gonna be hard to make that transition. So and I feel like they're doing it slowly. Like they're kind of like weaning us into it. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Sony had something, and it was kind of. The thing is, it lacked because not enough. It was weird, right? Like Sony again was ahead of the curve, I think. In this, they had the PlayStation TV, where it was a little box that was basically a Vita. It was a Vita. Interface and everything. You connected it to your TV, you had access to all games downloadable and cloud-based through that box, and you could actually play games. All you needed was that box and a controller, and that was it.
Too bad it was crap.
It was just it was shit, because the infrastructure that was years ago. We're talking about like maybe like at least over 6 years ago.
It was a cool concept.
Yeah,
it was definitely a cool concept. Yeah,
I think if they tried that again though. Now?
Yeah. But the thing is, that thing would have to play everything. It would have to play PS5 games, right? That's what I want. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. That's what I want in the future. I want something like that, little tiny little box. Put that shit fucking plug that shit into the TV, boom, right? Have access to everything, cloud, everything, fucking I'm trying to think. Did that play games off of? Was it cloud based? It was cloud based, or did you download the games onto something, onto an SD card or something?
I don't remember. It might
I'm
have
pretty
been
sure
both.
it had like an SD card or something.
I'm pretty sure it had super accessibility, right? Because it had the same kind of functionality of
Yeah, it had Vita. Yeah, it had a memory card slot and
because it was a
the digital
sizable thing.
store.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a USB stick. It was a little sizable thing. My dad had one, and I was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
actually pretty cool. Like, because I was like looking at it, and I was like,
Yeah, it had HDMI and USB or whatever. Yeah, it had the memory card slot, so you could play whatever games you had on your Vita memory card on that shit. And it had the this thing had a fucking Ethernet port, but the Switch didn't. Crazy.
That's
wild.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What?
no comment.
Oh,
This thing had an Ethernet port on it. This little tiny thing. That's wild.
But Nintendo was like, nah.
Yeah. That's
no, we can't fit it.
wow. Yeah, we can't fit it, but this thing has HDMI, USB, memory card slot, power fucking adapter port, and come on, bro.
Bro, this thing's selling for 169. No way.
Nice.
How much was it on release? That shit's crazy. Yeah,
It was
nice.
wasn't it like 200? It was the same price as a Vita, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, so you could definitely play games off of it, not
Yeah.
streaming them.
Or was it 100? Wasn't that shit cheap as fuck? I think it was like, wasn't that? I think it was cheap.
It was
That was
100. It was
cheaper than the
$100.
Vita.
It's
Yeah,
more
yeah, it was
expensive now
$100.
because it's hard to attain. But
Yeah, it was cheap.
again, another technology that was ahead of its time. If you look at a lot of Sony shit that didn't maybe do well, like if you try and buy it now because it's like, oh, this is super applicable now, it's more expensive now because of that.
Bro, $100
right?
to be able
Like
to
a
have
Vita.
your whole
Try
Vita
and buy-
library.
Try and buy a Vita right now.
Yeah,
Try and
go
buy
ahead.
a Vita and try and buy a PlayStation TV. They're more expensive than when they drop.
I think I'm gonna buy that just to have one. I want to buy it just for the novelty of it. I might cop.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fabulous piece of technology, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just like the thing is
Wait.
like the infrastructure only gets better. So it only gets
Mhm,
better as the infrastructure gets better because you have access to the things that it was trying to do earlier.
To be fair, Sony was the first one to introduce the PlayStation Now as well. So like they're doing things. They're ahead of the curve on things, but like they just don't execute properly. So I don't know.
Hubris.
It's all gonna come to execution.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation Now is dope. Like I was about a month ago. I was trying out the PC app, and it works pretty well. But you know, as we always say, it depends on your internet, right? So what works well for me might not work well for the majority of other people. So that's the only issue.
Yeah, the U.S. is not there yet in terms of
Yeah.
good internet. Just
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, certain places are. I don't know how Florida has good internet. I'm still pondering that every day of my life.
And then, you know, internet's gonna vary state by state, provider by provider. But as far as the overall statement of this goes, it's like, how do you guys feel about just like that statement of potentially the console wars being over? Do you think that shit's gonna be
They never
Over?
existed to me because I
To
never
you.
cared.
people?
Yeah,
It
like,
still existed. I remember back
People
in
are
the day
super tribal,
in school.
Bro. Like,
It's
people were
super lame.
tribal. That still
like,
exists now.
I always thought it was lame. Cause like, yeah, obviously that's just me, but like I always tried to have every console because I like every type of game, right? So I feel like if you're having if you're dedicated to one console, you just don't like games. You like very specific things, and that's fine, right? But I'll never understand that because it'll always be the people that just be like, yeah, man, I love Xbox, or yeah, I only love PlayStation. They don't even play anything that's exclusive. They just play like 2K or COD, and it's like you can just play those on both. So why are you like a fanboy of either one when you have a game that you can just play on both? Like now obviously you had the people that are like, yeah, man, PlayStation has better exclusive, blah blah blah, which is a valid argument, right? Now it's a valid argument, and it's like, so who the fuck cares? The smart people are on PC.
I think it was a valid argument back then as well.
Like,
Certain
I don't
consoles
know,
have certain
man.
exclusives. You know?
The thing about console wars to me is that it drove the actual competition back in the day. Because you remember how big of a deal it was when 360 dropped and they announced that Tekken was going to be on 360, fucking Final Fantasy 13 was going to be on 360, all these crazy ass RPGs were going to be on 360. We were like, damn, that's the end of an era, man. Like, we wasn't getting Final Fantasy on anything except for fucking PlayStation back then. I mean, I kind of went full circle, right? Because now we're back to it being exclusive.
We're right back to status quo.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like in that respect, the console wars were, kind of advantageous. But nowadays, it's like who even cares? Xbox is doing their own thing. Fucking Nintendo's doing their own shit. Sony, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then we have just PC right in the middle, right? So I feel like as people gradually started migrating towards PC, the console wars became less and less relevant. There's like the smart people that don't care. You know where we at? We gonna wait for the PC ports, and they're gonna be better than the console most of the time. Most of the time, they're better than the consoles, right? Not every time. But
I mean, I'm still considering it now. Like, I have a 2070 Super, which is supposed to be on par with a PS5, and I will still consider any games that come out now. I will prefer to get them on PC because I'm used to the tinkering, and I could tailor it and make it look the way I want it to look.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be better. Yeah, it's gonna run better most of the time. Yeah.
But that's me though. I understand that that's not the consensus, right? Like the casuals,
I want the console wars to be over, bro.
They don't want that. They want to just plug and play.
The part of the console wars that I just want to be over is the stupid people that just come out of nowhere on Twitter and just be bashing shit for no reason. Be like, yeah, man, this game looks like crap. Knowing damn well the game don't look like crap. Like, they just say shit like that because they can't get it because they want to be loyal to whatever the fuck piece of plastic you want to fucking be loyal to.
I've always hated the graphics comparison videos because as the years went by, all them shits look exactly
everything looks the same, bro.
The same.
Like, come on, man. The graphics argument, like, what the fuck, bruh? The argument for that I thought was funny was when Hi-Fi Rush came out. This was hilarious to me because I agreed. They were like, man, Xbox got this whack ass cartoony game, and I was like, yeah, we got like The Last of Us fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remakes. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's when it starts getting silly to me. Like, not every game needs to look like a goddamn Last of Us, Uncharted, whatever the fuck. Like, come on, man. Hi-Fi Rush is one of those exclusives where I'm like, okay, I'm proud of them for taking a risk on that.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush was definitely.
I feel like I keep talking about that game.
It's a great.
Because it needs to be talked about.
I still have to play it.
Let's be honest.
I think I bring that game up once every podcast.
I mean, that game, dude, that game was great. Like, it had a great story, great animation, great like characters, great music, great.
Yeah, not to Sony ponies, right? That's what they call them. Sony ponies.
Wow,
that's what they call them. Sony ponies. Sony ponies and the Xbox.
Well, yeah, the Xbox. What was that?
Yeah.
I mean, I have Hi-Fi Rush for my Steam Deck, which I'm so happy I got. But to play it on my TV and stuff, it was going to be fun, which I have done with my Steam Deck anyway. But that game deserves more love because it's just locked in that one. Like, you either play on a PC or you play on the Xbox, and it's kind of like everyone should play this game.
Yeah.
So,
and it's a new IP, and it's hard for new IPs to do well. And I don't want them to think like this shit was a failure all those years, them working on this game, taking a chance on this game instead of doing a horror movie again or horror game again. Like this was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah. So that's why we bring it up. Go play the fucking game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fuck a console war, bro. Just give me good games and call it a day. Like, I don't give a fuck, man.
You know what? And here's what's interesting. It's not just us who gravitated towards PC. Developers are starting to gravitate towards PC as well. Like, they're starting to care about that.
Yeah, because they realize that fucking that there's millions of fucking people on PC and they're missing out on millions of dollars. That's why.
What's up, Power World?
Not only that, though, it's just the infrastructure of development where it's like a majority of these consoles now, the way the development process has gone as far as hardware is concerned.
It's very similar to PC.
It's that they're getting very similar to PC because now they're basically like mini PCs that they're building, and so they're having the abilities where it was just simply playing games. Now you have a stream box essentially where you're streaming video, you have a multimedia platform where you're downloading games, you're playing your games on disc, and you're also streaming videos, apps, and all kinds of things. So they have to function as mini PCs now.
Japan was also pretty late to the PC like craze, so a lot of people in Japan are playing things on PC now anyway. So that's pretty much a major contributor. Yeah, and obviously a lot of people in the West are on PC and they're like, oh shit, this is an untapped market. What the fuck are we doing? Like,
I think
obviously
Power World is
Grand
shaking
Blue,
things up.
like the fact that like Power World, I get, right? Because I feel like that could have been on anything. It could have been on PS5. Right. It probably would have done super fucking well, right? Could have been on Switch. It would have, because it looks like the argument still stands. It looks like Pokemon. That shit would have sold anywhere. But Grand Blue is a bigger surprise to me because no one in the West knows what the motherfucking Grand Blue is. Like, unless you were into it, like I was into it before, like no one knows what the fuck that is. But the fact that it did so well on PC especially is crazy. I'm just glad the PC port is good. Shout outs to them, man, because they could have easily fucked that shit up. Like,
thank you so much.
Yeah, great game, crack, and it's like
crack.
I really want. I understand Sony has like this thing where they gotta pay. Like they got every Japanese game, they gotta fucking pay and get that shit on that thing. I get it, because that's always been Sony, right? When it comes to like the Japanese market, it's fun. That's fine. It makes sense. But I want shit like this where I could just be like, yo, I was gonna get it on PS5 if the PC port was trash, right? But I like having the option to be like, maybe the PS5 version is gonna be a little bit better. Oh wait, maybe my friends might play it on PS5, so I was gonna get it on PS5, right? So that's one of those things. Actually, this goes back to like the console war thing, right? Where you would expect a game like Grand Blue to do better on a PlayStation console than the Xbox, right? Because you kind of think about the audiences. You kind of think about games like Hi-Fi Rush.
Does well with
I wonder if Hi-Fi Rush would have done better on a PlayStation than it did on the Xbox.
It might have.
I feel like it would have, right?
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like
because I feel like PlayStation owners, even though we keep getting The Last of Us, whatever, I feel like the majority of PlayStation owners are more open-minded towards certain types of games, right? Like, there's a reason why the majority of JRPGs and RPGs in general are on PlayStation, because people buy it on there, right? So, I don't know. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Console wars are a little weird, man.
I think
now that I'm thinking about it.
The whole thing was Steam Deck kind of changed the game, because it's basically a handheld PC, and for certain games like JRPGs are really nice to just have in your hand to play.
Yeah, but I don't really think that's a minority of people. I don't really think that has an effect on anything else. Like,
I think handheld PCs are something that's changing the market now.
Yeah.
I think that's a developing thing where, because once it was honestly, it was the niche handheld PCs that cost thousands of dollars, and then the Steam Deck dropped at an affordable price, and now that market is booming where people are just trying to get things that are affordable in your hands.
I don't think we're gonna see that kind of. I don't think we're gonna see the impact from those on.
I think it's just
things until the Switch comes out.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a market that's going away though.
Yeah, once the Switch 2 comes out and we see how powerful that is, and then we start seeing like the Steam Deck 2, and seeing like this trend of like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of those games like on the Switch. Obviously, I don't want to provoke the Nintendo ninjas, but I personally, if I have the choice to emulate a Switch game on a Steam Deck or play it on a native Switch, you best believe I'm gonna emulate that motherfucker, right? So I feel like that, having that thought in the back of your head, if you do own a Steam Deck, right? I feel like having that thought in the back of your head is actually pretty monumental. But I don't really think that has an impact on like consoles, because think about it, a PlayStation owner doesn't care about a Steam Deck, an Xbox owner doesn't care about a Steam Deck, a PC owner might, right?
True.
So I don't know. But to be honest, I want that market to come back, because I love fucking handhelds, bro. Like, I love the fucking 3DS and the Vita and all these other. I own like every fucking Nintendo handheld. I love those shits.
Well,
but
it looks like
we're
entering the second.
Yeah, Sony. It leaked. Sony and Microsoft are fucking might be working on one. Interesting. I don't know what they would. We had this conversation like last week, right? Like, what the fuck are they gonna put on that thing, man? Those things, that's a waste of money, man.
Handheld PC market. I think
that's a waste. I think.
And
for what?
Yeah.
To play console games on that you could just.
That's what I think they're trying to go for, and like it's a niche market, so I mean it depends.
Exactly,
on what they're
it's a niche market, so why
the budget for? Yeah, exactly. I think it's a risk reward and budget to budget. Like, how much can they earn versus how much are they gonna pay to produce these things, right? Because people are gonna buy them, but like how many? You know what I mean? Like,
for Xbox, it makes sense.
How many?
Put Game Pass on Game Pass accessibility on the handheld.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Have the Xbox, what is it? The Game Pass Ultimate Cloud, whatever. Have that shit on there. Fine.
With that
PlayStation,
being
I
said,
don't understand.
It could make sense for Sony if they did it correctly.
If their shit wasn't
because
garbage.
this fucking Portal was garbage.
Yeah, why did they
because
do
it was,
that?
It had
Like-
no special sauce for their
Yeah, that's why it's just
remote
confusing
play.
to me. It's
it
very
should
confusing.
absolutely do remote play better than any other device out there because it's tailor made for that.
And it should have cloud streaming on it. That should be a given. Like
Yeah,
the fact
and
that
it-
there's
and
no
it
cloud streaming on it
doesn't.
is why.
Huge miss. Huge miss.
They just put it out as a fucking litmus test, bro. I feel like they didn't put that thing out to sell.
Yeah.
I feel like they put it out there to gauge. I don't know, or
they
to
must
get
have
like a
found something
return
because now
on
they're
some
making
R&D.
handheld, right?
They spend too much money on R&D trying to make their handhelds. So they were like, let's just put out this fucking prototype and get money off of it.
Perhaps.
Like, I don't know, man.
It's looking like that. As far as console
yeah.
wars, though, like I think going back to it, I
Fuck
think a
fanboys.
good, yeah, fuck fanboys. I stand by that. I think a good, like if you guys haven't watched the video, go back and watch the Digital Foundry video. I'll link it in the description, where they compare Gran Turismo 7 and the new Forza, and what John Linnerman does in that video. He puts out some screenshots as a poll. He did it while he was making the
Oh
video.
yeah, and if you can see
And
the
he was
difference
just
in,
like-
in the games, yeah.
He was
you
like,
can
so
tell
which one is GT and which one is Forza?
Yeah,
and
I got it wrong.
majority of
I got 'em all
people
wrong.
got it wrong. I got 50-50. I got it half right, half wrong.
Yeah, well, that's because you played Gran Turismo,
That's true.
so
though.
you
That's
would
true.
recognize it. Yeah,
Gran Turismo was dope, by the way. I
Yeah.
fucking love that game. I like Forza too. There was things I liked about it that had nothing to do with the development of the game, but
Yeah.
that's another topic. But if you like that shows how silly the fucking console wars and fanboyism, tribalism, it all is. Go watch that video. I'll link it in the description.
the
It's a
console
long
was
one,
basically
but it's
boiled
well
down
worth
to which one spent more money on more exclusive. That's all it ever was.
it.
Like,
Mhm.
and if you cared, you'd have both. That's all I'm saying. Like,
So fucking
so whatever.
Speaking of putting money into things, Capcom is trying to gauge interest in what their IPs are, so they can try and figure out what money they're trying to put into things for development. So,
What are they stupid?
go off, King.
Is Capcom stupid?
I mean,
Don't they-
It might be.
Bro, they
No.
know. They fucking know. Get
they
the fuck
know,
out of here.
They know, but I think they just want a most recent update on
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
people are
Yeah.
thinking or feeling or whatever.
Like, I get it. I'm
But-
just joking, but it's
but-
still funny because they fucking
Yeah.
know, bro. Like,
This is the
But the thing
Darkstalkers
is-
litmus test.
No. Okay, look, I'm actually legitimately salty, right? Because the question was, are there any Capcom game series, including spin-off games, that you would like to see get a sequel or a new game? And then in short text, they say, please select up to 3 of the choices, knowing they got fucking 20 IPs that we want to fucking revive. And they're asking me to choose 3. They're asking me to choose between Ace Attorney or Darkstalkers or Dino Crisis or Final Fight or Mega Man.
well, yeah,
or-
I guess that would make it more focused, right? Because if people could pick whatever they want, you'd have shit ranging from all over the place. Like,
yeah.
but
But
come on,
but let's
Capcom.
be real. They should
Y'all know what the fuck people. What the fuck Mega Man at, bro? Shut the fuck out of here, man. What is wrong with y'all?
They know people
Like,
want Mega Man.
They know exactly what people are clamoring for. They just been, I don't know, man. Capcom been flexing their fucking shit for the past like year, man. They're like, yo, man, guess what? We got this big game that we know is gonna sell millions. Boom, boom. Ended up being Dragon's Dogma. Like,
Yeah.
then they announced Monster Hunter right after, and it's like, damn, like these guys are just, they just got their guns out, just
Yo.
shooting.
Started blasting.
Yeah, right.
They even had the goal to include the Breath of Fire series in there.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think-
my.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Bro, that's
That's
a
crazy,
one.
right?
That's a name that I haven't heard in a long time. I
Long
feel like
time.
Obi-Wan
They could
Kenobi.
remaster
That's
that.
a
Man, they
name
could
I haven't
remaster
heard
them
in a
shits.
long
Like
time.
Capcom,
Long time.
Monster Hunter paying Capcom's bills, bro. They can remaster fucking Breath of Fire and shit. Like, come on. Like, they can remaster the entire Onimusha series, not just the first fucking game. Like, which made no sense.
Yeah.
Like-
but to be honest, like for a lot of these series, I don't even want a remake. I just want a new game. Like,
Yeah, true.
the only one that I want to.
I just want to know that they still care about the fucking games. Like, that's all I care about.
Is Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis
Oh
is the
my
only one where
God.
I'm like, yeah, give me a remake for that.
Good luck waiting for
everything
that
else,
one. I gave up, man.
For Mega Man, for you know, I don't want a remake. I just want a new game. You know,
after Exo Primal, bro, anything they do that even looks remotely like Dino Crisis, they can shove it up their ass. Because I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe they did that to me.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I think Exo Primal was that test for the popularity, and then now they're never gonna do a Dino Crisis game because of Exo Primal. I'm sorry.
No, Exo Primal was them sending their shit to die. Do you know how I'm trying to think of what game it was where they released it, they knew it was trash, and they were like, okay, we know y'all want this, so we're gonna release a new game, and it's gonna be garbage so that y'all can stop asking us for new ones. I forgot what game it was, bro, but I just feel like they do this shit on purpose. They put that shit out knowing it was gonna piss people off.
Collection?
Yeah. No. It wasn't that. It was something else. I forgot what the fuck it was. And they were like, I guarantee they put that shit out. They were like, oh, she looks like Regina. Oh shit, this is gonna shut the Dino Crisis fans up. Oh, it didn't sell. Y'all don't want Dino Crisis. Stop asking for it. Like, that's what they do.
I hate when they do that shit because it's like, that's not even a fair fucking comparison.
Yep. We thought you wanted Dino Crisis. You should have bought this game. Didn't buy it? No Dino Crisis for you. Fuck out of here, man.
Or you put in a character as looking like Regina, knowing that it's a different.
But that pissed me off.
Yeah. So.
It's like it's like Square Enix, but worse. It's so bad, right? Because it's antagonizing the fan base.
Yep.
No, you know.
You guys didn't buy it.
So they canceled the Dino Crisis remake, whatever they were working on. They took those assets and they made Exo Primal out of it. And that's did they confirm that? Because that makes sense. Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, I know it confirmed that they canceled the Dino Crisis remake somewhere in between when they were making.
Why would you cancel that? Like, especially when you're back on your A game with Resident Evil. Resident Evil is as popular as it's ever been. Yeah. Survival horror period is as popular as it's ever been. Like, come on, bro. Like, look, and that's unique. Like, what other survival horror game is dinosaurs and fucking shit? Like, come on, man. What are you doing?
You know, and I understand back in the day it was kind of a niche game, right? In comparison, and you know, there's some flaws with the game, but that's why the idea of a remake is so enticing, because I don't think it was a terrible idea at all. I just think some things execution wise and people weren't up to, but now
could you imagine how godlike a Dino Crisis game would be in the current engines of games? Do you know how, like, could you imagine? Oh, that's so frustrating, man. Capcom, please. I know you got your fucking head up your asses right now because you're doing super well. But damn, man. Dino Crisis, I feel like that shit would thrive right now, man.
By the way, so...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, out of all these choices, by the way, they did also included a versus Capcom series. They didn't say Marvel because obviously...
They can't.
But I mean, like I'll take even SNK versus Capcom.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll take any crossover. I like crossover games, so it doesn't matter what it is.
Or Capcom All Stars, I'll take that.
Yeah, like I think crossover games are dope, regardless of who it is. It doesn't have to be Marvel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would be cool with whatever they choose.
Exactly. And then the other question was, is there a game that you would like to see completely remade with the latest technology, including character design and story direction? And here were the games. It was Onimusha 1, 2, 3, Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3, Commando, Rival Schools, some Japanese Ninja Shiro. No.
What did they say with current what?
Butchered that. With the latest technology, character design.
So basically, in like RE Engine and shit.
Yeah. Final Fight, Breath of Fire 1, 2, and 3, Gargoyle's Quest 1 and 2, and Mega Man 1.
Wow, they pulled that out.
Yeah.
You know what game? It's just going to be so random, but you know what game I would love to see modernized? Mega Man Legends. Like, I think that would be fucking crazy. They wouldn't. Hell no, they wouldn't. Fuck no, they would not. But
it would be nice to see,
when I say Mega Man Legends, I don't mean like specifically Mega Man Legends, right? I'm saying like a game like that, like an open type of like you know what I'm saying? Like, I want a game like that. That would be fucking fire, bro. Other than that, definitely Onimusha, because I don't know. That's what I thought we were gonna get when they released the first one. I thought we were gonna get all of them. I don't know why the fuck.
Yeah, I thought I called that 100%. Everyone was mad at me for a second, and then it was like, "Oh, this is a new game, Path of the Gods."
Nah,
right?
yeah, I mean, like they released the first one. When did that come out? It was a few years ago. They put the first one out, HD, whatever. Where the fuck was 2 and 3? Like
Nowhere.
that's crazy.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't even want those games. I just want a new one.
Yeah, I want a new Onimusha. Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, like
that would
they put
look
Ace
dope too.
Look. All right, look, I'm just gonna speak real quick as an Ace Attorney fan. If you make a remake of 1, 2, and 3, I swear to God, I'm gonna send an angry email. I want a new game. Give me a new game. I don't need to go back.
But here's the thing. Why would you
collections.
remake? Why would you do Ace Attorney? What needs to be remade about Ace Attorney? It's a fucking what? There's
They
no.
probably would make
That
it
doesn't
like
make any sense.
3D or some bullshit and you could walk. I don't know.
What? Like, just if like you said, if you're gonna do that for Ace Attorney, you have to make an entirely brand new game, right?
Yeah, that's what
Why
I'm
the fuck would I want fucking Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3 and RE Engine new shit? It's just a bunch of fucking hand drawn shit. Like, why would they put that there? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Make a new game. Make a new Onimusha, right?
Make a new
Stop
Mega
fucking
Man. I don't want Mega
teasing.
Man 1, 2, and 3 remake.
Yeah, hell
either.
no. I don't want no fucking. I don't want any more. I don't care what game it is. I don't want any more Mega Man remakes.
No
Stop.
more collections. I'm
They're
done
so
with the
scared.
collections.
To take risks with Mega Man.
I
They're
don't wanna
so
be that
fucking
guy.
afraid. Like,
I don't want to be that guy, but I think the Ace Attorney series is ripe for the mobile market for any device because
Already on
of
mobile.
how it. Yeah, exactly. So I think any new game, it's targeted. That could be targeted worldwide on any. You could run this on your Amazon Fire Stick, right? You run this on your Apple TV because you probably can.
yeah,
I
but
think they should just do that with that, and then just.
why
put
did
it
you
into-
preface
'cause-
that? I don't want to be that guy. What's wrong with what you just said?
Because like that, like it has that stigma of when you drop a mobile game that it's not a actual game, right? Like
It doesn't have to
this
be a
doesn't
mobile
count.
game. It could just be a game
It could just
that's
be a
on
game
everything.
that's on everything. Yeah, and I think that they need to just do that, just embrace that, and realize that the Ace Attorney series, the way it's built, can be on that, and it won't jeopardize.
Danganronpa, my
It won't
favorite
jeopardize the
video game series.
at all.
One of my favorite video game series of all time. Danganronpa started off as a PSP game, went to a Vita game, and then they put it on mobile and it blew up. Like, so I mean, it's on everything. It doesn't
They
just
can-
because it's on mobile doesn't mean it's a mobile game. If you know what I mean. Like,
No, of course they can do that without risk, though, without
yeah, of
feeling
course, because
like
it
that
definitely
it's
fits
like
there.
a money
Mm.
pit because the development cost versus the profit cost it should be astronomical, right? Because
What-
people are going to
what was
buy
the
those
game?
games.
What was it the Great Ace Attorney where they did the 3D models and shit?
yeah, Greatest
Well,
Journey
it
was
started.
3D
It started with Dual Destinies and the one after that, and then the
Right.
Great Ace Attorney.
Okay.
Correct.
It's probably cheaper to do 3D models than it is to do hand-drawn models anyway now,
Yeah.
because of the ease of use and the ease of development. Like
Well,
Yeah.
I did read a report that they were saying that they were playing around with the RE engine, like the Ace Attorney team. So
That would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
Fingers crossed.
I think they can make it work because they made
They
that
should be
Ghosts and
pumping out
Goblins
those
game,
games.
on the RE engine or
Yeah.
a variant of it.
Yeah, it's not a matter of if they can make it work or not. It's a matter of if they will do it.
What,
Yeah, they should
Yeah.
be pumping those games out, bro. Those games should be like clockwork. There should be a new Ace Attorney every
love-
year.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't.
every
That's a
every
series you
oversaturated-
don't want to. Yeah, that's a series you really don't want to just fucking destroy.
oversaturating the market is what stifled Mega Man years ago. So you don't want to do the same thing with the other franchise that they have. You gotta be
Yeah,
That
they did
being
the same-
said,
they
it
did the
is
same
time
thing
for
with
a
fighting
new
games.
game.
If
Like-
you think
That being
about
said,
the
it is
parodies
time
that they
for
could do, though,
Well,
and
the environment for
replicating
fighting
real
games is a bit
life.
different, I think.
No, I'm saying Capcom had an era where they oversaturated literally every type of game that they have.
That was
And
their
they,
fault.
they had
Oh,
Street
yeah,
Fighter
for
X,
sure.
Tekken, Street Fighter fucking 80 million versions of Street Fighter 4. They had
Yeah.
Marvel. They were dumping shit out, and
They
it
definitely
definitely backfired. Did the same shit with Mega Man. Did the same shit with a lot of games. Like
Mega Man's been oversaturated since the SNES days. They pumped out like a Mega Man game like every 6 months, right? Like something like that. If you look at the release dates of like some Mega Man games,
True.
Ace Attorney is one of those games, one of those series that those games come around when you feel like you need that kind of game.
yeah,
Like
But I will say it's time now for a new game.
oh yeah,
it is. Oh no, it absolutely. It's overdue. The fuck? Oh, we haven't gotten a new game. We just got remakes.
Since remakes and collections and
There's plenty of
recent
Capcom
Easter turning.
franchises that fit that description, though. Like, right? Like, there's so many franchises that we need a new
Mega
one,
Man,
right?
Rival Schools, Breath of Fire.
We ain't getting no
for
Rival
sure.
School.
Final Fight.
Unfortunately,
I'd be interested for Final Fight to be remade, but I wonder how they would.
That makes sense.
2D.
That would make more sense than fucking what's it called?
Maybe,
Rival
or
School.
they would do it like how Sega's doing the fucking Streets of Rage. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe depending how successful that is, maybe they'll look and pay attention to that. There's a lot of possibilities, you know.
You know what? I didn't even think they would have even put Final Fight in this selection, but it wasn't for Streets of Rage 4. I think Streets of Rage 4 put Capcom's ear to the
It forces their hand.
Yeah, right. I mean, listen, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I ain't complaining.
I think they need to bring back. I'm listen. Yeah, I don't think I'm joking, but I'm dead ass. They need to bring back the 1940 series, bro. That is one of those bullet hell games. I think those shits have a market because those don't take much to develop. Those are bullet hell games, right? Like you could make a bullet hell game now. It's not gonna cost you much, and you could drop it everywhere as well.
Those games
are godlike.
Do those games really do well right now?
Is the
I don't
audience
think so.
there as far as like the newer generation? Because a lot of the shmups lovers are largely like probably gonna be like their 30s and 40s.
I don't think the age matters. I just don't understand. I don't think that genre matters anymore.
Because that was mainly like for arcades.
Yeah, I don't think that genre.
I can't.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, like there were those largely came out for people that understood that appeal at that time. The environment nowadays doesn't really work in that way, so it's not conducive to that.
Yeah,
I'm here though.
Yeah.
Give me that 1940 mobile.
Yeah.
Give me that 1940 mobile. I'm fucking buying that shit.
Yeah, let them charge $1 million. So if you're the only person that buys it, it'll be good for them.
Yo, freak. So I have news for you. That is a selection in question number 5. You can select.
Bro, I'm absolutely doing a survey after this fucking stream.
Oh, damn,
I think
bro.
so. Yeah,
So
I used to play that shit
one person
all
that
the
votes for
time. I
1942.
love.
Why Cosmic always gotta age us, bro?
I don't know, man. But look.
Why you do that, bro?
They could do that now, but they could do so many
sad,
things
bro.
with it. But
I'm
aside
sorry.
from that,
I'm speaking truth here.
Yeah, where the fuck is? Nah, you know what? I'm going back. Where the fuck is Breath of Fire, bro? Where the fuck is that shit? Because
Now
lie.
you're aging yourself by bringing that one up.
No, you're right. You're right. But the problem is, every JRPG is back. Straight up.
Yes.
Every JRPG that just has risen from the fucking grave. Where the fuck is Breath of Fire at, bro?
you want the real talk?
True.
No,
I'll tell you where Breath of Fire is at.
I
They're
don't.
gonna drop the Breath of Fire series on the Switch as ports, right? And
So?
then they'll gauge whether or not they need to do another one.
That's more than they've done. I'll
No,
take that.
Listen,
What the fuck?
that's what they should do.
Yeah,
100%.
that wouldn't be a bad idea for that.
Bro, the
series,
fact that
100%, 'cause
the
there's
fact
so
that
many people
Nintendo-
don't know what that is.
The fact that these motherfuckers greenlit a Batten Kaitos HD remaster. When as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only motherfucker on the planet that played that shit. Like,
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned,
I didn't even
like
I learned later about
I'm good.
that remaster
yeah, as far as
myself.
I'm concerned, I'm the only motherfucker that played that godlike fucking game. Like, and that shit got a remake? What the fuck is Breath of Fire? Like,
When we getting a new DMC?
you never played? Man, shut up, bro.
Nah, DMC's cooking after Dragon's Dogma.
What you mean new
They're gonna-
DMC? Like we don't know we're getting a new DMC. That's different. Like we know we're getting a new DMC.
Like, there's no point in even selecting Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Like, what the heck?
We know.
That's one of the games that made me say Capcom knows what the fuck their fucking games are. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
They know their
He said
cash cows.
DMC.
When we get
That's
a
like
new
saying,
Strider
what
game,
about
though?
Monster Hunter? Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's true.
Like,
When we get a new Strider though,
never,
I
because they
mean-
put out Strider and it didn't do well.
Strider.
Yeah, it didn't do well.
That was another
Right?
example. That was another example of them putting out a game and like, oh, you didn't buy it, and then series is dead.
that Strider game was godlike though.
It didn't look godlike though.
It was.
That was the problem.
If you played it though,
No, I played it. I played it when they made it free on PSN. I played that shit.
exactly.
It was godlike,
I think
but
they made
it
free
had
on
the same
PSN
problem.
super fast though.
Yeah, because nobody bought it. Like it had the same problem that Marvel Infinite had. The game was great. I'm sure the game was phenomenal, but it didn't look great. It didn't appeal to anybody. Like because people forget that the game has to look good. Like, sorry,
People don't remember
unless it
what
has
the
like a
fuck
very
Strider is.
specific. Yeah, First of all, no one even gave a fuck about Strider before that game, or people still don't care, but people didn't care, right? And that wasn't a good way to get them to care. Like, if you're gonna revive an old game like that, you at least gotta put some love into it, man. Like, they look like they just dumped that shit out. Like, but that's not saying the quality of the game was bad. It's just
no, it was still a godlike game. I actually really enjoyed that game.
Like, I love that shit, but then I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I get why I didn't sell. Or, especially at the time, that was like right in the beginning where everybody was just focused on straight up. If it's not a AAA game, it's crap. Remember that?
You know,
like,
the other thing too is Strider's more known for Marvel vs. Capcom than his own series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna put out a game like that, you should at least put a budget on it. Like, and then if you're not going to, don't blame the fucking people that bought the fans that didn't buy it. Like, oh, you guys didn't buy Strider, series is over.
But that, I mean, that's typical Capcom though. It's typical.
Yeah, that's every fucking dev does this dumb shit where they, like we said it already, they put out a game, half-ass it doesn't sell, they'll blame you. Like, just blame you. It's our fault. Fuck out of here, man.
Bro, listen,
maybe if you make a good game. Like,
look, I've been a deprived Mega Man fan for years. Like, I even bought the Mega Man, what's the latest collection that came out, Kaiser?
Battle Network?
X Drive?
The Battle Network.
Oh, the Battle Network collection, yeah.
Yeah, with zero intention of replaying those games. Like, and it's a great port, don't get me wrong. But yeah, you know, but like, just so I can get a new game, period, not a collection. So that's how like desperate it's become with me and Mega Man and, you know, some other series. It's like just Capcom.
They better just be gearing up. I just think to myself that they're just sitting in a secret lab somewhere, just cooking up the most godlike Mega Man game, right? One can dream, right? Like, I'm hoping that they're just cooking it, and they're like, yeah, man, we're gonna wait till the time is right. We're gonna have RE Engine 2 or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it, and they're just gonna drop this crazy ass Mega Man game on us in like 2080 when we're all fucking gone. Like.
Ecopium's crazy.
It is. It's never gonna happen, but whatever, man.
I think it will. I think it's just not like, I think that's like
no, we're gonna get another 2D Mega Man game. We're gonna get another 2D side-scrolling Mega Man game, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, like, but I don't want that.
Mega Man 11 was sick.
It can be sick, but that's not what I want.
Can an independent game developer kind of do like a fake Mega Man game to just get Capcom salty enough to just release another?
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if y'all would have to confirm this, but there was like a rumor back in the day where they were gonna do like a Metroid Prime style Mega Man game.
Yeah, it got
and they canceled
Mega
it.
Man X. Yep.
Could you imagine how well that game would have done? Why did they cancel that?
They didn't have faith.
You know how well that game would have done. These motherfuckers, bro.
They didn't believe it.
These motherfuckers, man.
They also C&D'd the Street Fighter Cross Mega Man game, right? That was on the fan game.
Yeah, they bought it.
They C&D'd that, didn't they?
No, they didn't C&D it. They
brought the guy in.
Brought the guy in, and like I guess like they bought the rights to that
and released it for free.
Or something to the effect. Yeah, something.
They gotta be working on something behind the scenes. Like
They probably pitched. They probably had a bunch of Mega Man ideas pitched, and they just don't think any of them are gonna work. They just people just keep pitching ideas at the fucking board.
Yeah.
And they're just like, nah. We gotta wait. But with all this Monster Hunter money, they should be just taking risk out the fucking. Here's my thing, right? They can take a risk on that new IP that they announced last summer, but no, they don't want to take a risk on one of their established IPs already. That's weird to me. Like that just makes me think that that's really weird. Like, what's the reason behind that? That's an entirely new IP that they announced. So wait, they'll take the risk on like Exo Primal, but not a new Mega Man game?
And then don't they have like an Onimusha type game that's coming out?
Yeah.
That's the game I mentioned.
They won't do a Onimusha game.
But I guess like this is kind of like a pride thing, right? Where they don't want to put out a Mega Man game. And then what if the Mega Man game flops, bro? They're going to be like, fuck, right? So I guess I get that.
Pride goes, like, that would hurt. But
it would feel better.
Joe, though.
It would feel better if a new IP failed than one of your biggest fucking things. Well, yeah, that's not going to happen because
they have franchises they could take
actually
chances
it could.
on.
Actually, it could now because what's his name's not a platinum anymore. He might go over there. They'd be like, "Hey, you want to make a beautiful joke for us? Or you want to make a new Okami for us?" You never fucking know now.
The thing is, if they want to take chances,
Like-
if they want to take chances, they have the franchises that they can do it with.
They have great franchises.
Yeah,
bro.
there's so many franchises that they could take chances with, as opposed to just saying like, "Hey, we can't fuck with our mainstays."
It's been the problem the big three have had for the past 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
Square, Sega, and Capcom. It's the same shit. They have a fucking crazy ass catalog. They just want to milk the same things over and over again, which is fine. I get it. Like if you're a business, right, you want to milk what makes the money. But I feel like the only ones so far, actually no, Capcom in recent years has kind of, done more. But they've done more for they've done more for shit that we already expect them to do more with Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter, right? We expect that shit. I personally didn't expect DMC 5, especially not as good as it was. I didn't think we were gonna get DMC 5.
Yeah. DMC 5 was unexpected and super
was probably
successful.
a risk for them. They probably consider that a risk, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Square has kind of been doing well, bringing their old shit back. Sega just started, I guess. Like, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Capcom, please just stop being fucking pussies. That's all I want. That's all I have. Capcom and Sega have like the craziest fucking catalog of games, man. I just don't understand what they're doing. But hey, Sonic is having a renaissance, so Sega I don't blame. I don't blame Sega. But Capcom, I don't know. Shout out to that Knuckles TV series, by the way. I just wanted to sneak that in there.
Is
that
it
shit looks
just Zelda
fire.
in the Knuckles TV
Yeah,
series?
that shit, yeah, you didn't. Yeah, go watch the trailer. That shit looks fire.
Ooh.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it just came out today.
Well, with that being said, people taking chances. You know who is taking chances with money that they don't have? Disney is putting 1.5 billion?
$1 billion, yeah.
$1.5 billion into having Epic make a universe for them? What is that? What does that mean? What does that stand for?
Is that can we get the wording on that? What did they say? They said something.
Let me pull up the announcement. The announcement was something along the lines of Disney agrees to pay Epic 1.5
develop a new
Disney is
universe.
investing 1.5 billion for a stake in Epic Games to develop a new universe.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, kind of makes sense.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what that means. What do they mean by? Do they want Disney Fortnite? Is that what they're saying? Like, because everyone's posting the memes now. What Fortnite's gonna look like in a year, and it's all Mickey Mouse characters.
Well, if you think about it, right? I don't really care about Fortnite, the shooter, right? But when they started announcing like all those different types of games that they're trying to make with the Fortnite like branding and the Fortnite, I guess, quote unquote universe, right? Like the racing game, the Lego, whatever that was. It was something else, wasn't there? I think there was one other thing. I don't remember.
The festival.
But yeah, I don't. Oh no, the Guitar Hero looking thing.
Yeah, the festival.
Yeah, that
Fortnite festival.
Yeah, that. I think stuff like that is cool, right? So if Disney's trying to invest, I feel like they're trying to have like Epic make like this crazy ass like Fortnite, like, but it's just Disney stuff, right? So they'll have like a Disney this type of game, a Disney that type of game, a Disney fucking. I don't know if we're gonna get a Disney shooter, like,
No,
but
definitely not gonna be. It's probably gonna be like a Minecraft,
but
like a builder.
like a Disney Minecraft, a Disney they already got that other game, that lifestyle game. I forgot what the hell it's called.
Skylanders? No.
No. What else? They have a bunch of shit. Yeah. That game. I forgot what it was called.
Starlight something. Disney.
Yeah, it's something like that. But they have stuff like that, right? So I feel like, I don't know, man. They could. It sounds very. It's a very loose term. We want to make it. We want to invest in making a universe, right? Like, it's a little weird.
You know, maybe it's similar to them just owning the license for Disney games and just to make game, kind of like how EA owned Star Wars for a long time, and maybe that's what they mean.
Yeah, now they're trying to go back.
They're just investing. Yeah, they're just investing money so that they can build them for some fucking franchises. That's about it.
Wasn't Bob Iger on record having a quote about how like people are spending so much time now playing video games that they're spending as much time as people who are using stream services and watching things, and it's like I want a piece of that. He's like, oh, we need to be in that, and it's like, bro, like, that makes sense. Yeah,
like that makes perfect sense. Like I personally, Disney has another company that has millions of fucking IPs. See, here's my issue, right? Yeah. It's not an issue, but Disney, why is Disney not in the gaming space when there's Nintendo, bro? Like that would be the craziest competition between games, bro. Like just have to make a dope ass Mickey Mouse game. What?
Well, like, remember back in the day, who used to make those Mickey Mouse games was Capcom. And
True.
Disney, the Mickey Mouse games, the Aladdin games.
Yeah, very true.
The Lion King.
The Lion King.
So this is them like.
I'm sorry, but you set yourself up on that.
Why do you have to say it like that, though?
At this point, this fair will no longer be a part of the Kangz Council podcast.
Why do you have to say it like that, though? What the fuck?
Right? Crazy.
But you know what's funny about it? Like I brought this up.
Lion King?
No, because I brought it up casually and I just said Lion King and Lion King, but then I got like a flashback.
Yeah, you thought about it. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, like I feel like Disney. Look, if Disney wanted to take over the gaming sphere, they absolutely could, bro. I don't know why Disney just doesn't fucking build their own fucking gaming shit and do their own shit.
Hang on, didn't they try something like that at one point in like the generation of PS3 and 360 where they had fucking like
I think they went about that the wrong way though, because they went about it with like
Disney
the Skylanders. They went at it. What was that? What was that thing that they had? They used to have every movie that came out. They had a game.
They had like a little like
what was it called though?
Figurine thing.
Yeah, they had the figurines like the Amiibos.
It
was like a Disney Universe thing, and they definitely those things made so much
those
money.
Things were so popular.
They were so popular with kids. We never touched them because the game itself
I don't know. You talking about Disney Infinity, bro?
Yeah.
Like
Disney Infinity, right?
Yeah,
that's what it was.
That shit was fire.
Shit made so much money, but
that shit was fire.
I was not interested in the game itself because of what
it
was for kids, right? Like it was not for me. But that
Skylanders
doesn't mean
dope,
that it
Skylanders
didn't
was actually a dope ass game.
Any fucking money. That Infinity shit was everywhere. You couldn't go into a Target, Best Buy without seeing mountains of displays with those figurines, right?
But that's a contained in its own game. I don't think they mean a universe like that. They mean a universe where they want to have a bunch of different franchises and games and shit like that. Yeah.
I think they see Fortnite and what Fortnite is doing, and they're just like, we have a whole diverse unity of universe of characters. Why can't we do that? And it's like majority of your characters are already in Fortnite already. They want Epic to produce something that is like probably something like a Minecraft or something that's different, that's not violent like a shooter, and just have it be all Disney characters, all Disney universe, and that shit will also make bank without a doubt.
They just want to have like I said, they just want to have their characters in music, in a rhythm game, in a shooter. Obviously, who knows, right? Shooter, whatever. In some RPGs, in some action games, in a 3D platformer. I feel like that's what they're trying to do. Like I feel like that's what they want. I don't feel like people are like, yeah, man, they just want to make Fortnite. Like I don't think that they sat in a boardroom and said, let's spend $1 billion to have a Disney Fortnite.
To have
like,
Mickey
come on,
Mouse shoot Goofy in the fucking dome with a shotgun.
Like, no. I don't think they're that
with a carrot
fucking
gun.
smooth brained. Yeah, like, come on. Like, let's think a little bit deeper.
Okay, so this is all a great idea, but I just think the timing of it is just a little sus. But then again, I guess companies just have monopoly money at this point, right? When they're broke, they're not really broke. Just to me, because Disney has not been doing well, right? Like if you take a look at their movie this year's, they have mostly bombs. So like they're really not doing well financially. So I don't know.
Do we know that they're not doing well financially? Because putting out bombs for Disney doesn't necessarily really mean anything, right? Like,
sure.
There were
like,
times where they were in like, you know, trouble, but I don't know. I feel like Disney's like one movie away from just, oh, we're back. You know what I mean? Like, remember before Frozen came out, Disney was like, and then Frozen came out like, oh, we're back. Like, and then I don't know.
It's all a value issue between like profit.
Yeah, when it comes to these
versus
billion-dollar
budgeting for the
companies and
year,
shit,
right?
I just be like, yeah, they got money, right? You know what I mean? Like,
it's just within parameters and reports, right? Like, so their last few years haven't been like profitable.
yeah, they
as
might be making
wanted
less
to,
money than
right?
they did prior. Yeah, but
Ever since Endgame, they've been in the shitter, but that's because Endgame brought in a fucking astronomical
because there's no way that
amount of money.
they own everything, bro. There's no way these guys don't got fucking money. Like,
But
if
you also-
if
but-
one
but-
division's not making money, I'm sure the other ones are. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, but whatever it is, they need it to be a success. So,
And I feel like the weird part is, right? Why Epic? Like, why not just
I don't know.
do shit? Why not just do shit yourself? Bro, like, if I was Disney, I would have my Disney Game Studios, Disney Interactive, whatever the fuck, right? Whatever you want to call it. Produce my own games. And if I want to, like, hire another developer to make the game, cool. If I want to hire Platinum to make a game, cool. If I want to hire, like, some Capcom to make this game, cool. If I want to hire, like, you know what I mean? Like, the way first-party publishers do it now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why not just make their own thing and just do that? Obviously, that's a huge fucking risk, right? Because in the gaming industry, I mean, it's just like every other industry, right? Where you have the mainstays, EA, Activision, fucking Ubisoft, whatever. That hasn't changed, right? The mainstay, the name, the household name publishers have not changed. Has there been any new ones that have popped out? I don't think so. Like, so I feel like they're probably like, yeah, we don't want to enter that space. Let's invest in a company that's already in the space.
Billion,
Yeah,
I don't know.
they're already established in the space. So let's just give them the money and have them do it for it. So I guess that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
but why Epic, bro? I would have chose like, actually, now that I think about it, who would we have chosen though? Because
Exactly.
everyone is
I would
ass.
choose
I think that's who it is.
Capcom, to be honest.
I'm not choosing a Japanese developer from before Disney. Like, I'm talking about like, I would choose Microsoft. What the fuck?
I honestly
I would
think
absolutely
it's
choose
more
Microsoft.
so of like, hey, we don't know what we're doing in this field in this regard. Let's go to the most experts who have made the most money so far. And
Unreal Engine.
even
Like,
though they're
it's
yeah,
not
exactly.
just the games. Yeah.
Even though they're not making as much money as they would be because they're cashing too much checks that they're paying for, Epic is still in the lead because of Fortnite, because of that phenomena.
Epic, damn, that's crazy to think that out of all the publishers, right? Epic is still one of the better ones. Because Ubisoft sucks. EA fucking sucks. Motherfucking Activision
Regardless
fucking
of the hate,
sucks.
Epic is up there.
like that's kind of crazy to think about. Damn. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they don't want to fuck a WB, fuck all those other motherfucking fuck the competitors, right? Like, it's such a weird topic. It's because I'm trying to think about like what does this mean, bro?
Mhm.
What does this actually mean? Because it doesn't mean like, people. I saw some dumb people who were like, yeah, man, now they Epic owns the rights to Disney this and Disney. I'm like, no, they don't.
They don't own anything.
Like, buying stake in a fucking company don't mean like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I just want to see what the first result of it is, like the first game or whatever comes out of it. That's what I want to see. Then we'll know what kind of road they're going down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad with fucking give me another Disney racing game. Speedstorm was cool. It's still a little too free to play for me, but it's a godlike game, right? Like, make a Disney racing game. Give me a Disney rhythm game or all the fucking Disney motherfucking. You know Disney got the music catalog. Give me a motherfucking a rhythm game with all the Disney shit in it. Give me a shooter where I can fucking shoot paintball guns at motherfucking Goofy's big ass nose. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something. Like, that would be fire to me. Like,
give me a new DuckTales game.
For real. Like, there's a lot of shit. Look, it's potential. Disney is the one fucking company that I don't understand how they're not bigger in the gaming space. I don't understand that.
I think it's a lack of knowledge.
And this is not even bringing up like Star Wars and Marvel.
Well, yeah. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, those are two games that could be way bigger. Look, even if Disney didn't own them, right? Marvel games could be way bigger than they are. Fucking Star Wars games could be way bigger than they are. What the fuck are these ones? It's because those are old heads. Like, they didn't keep up with the fucking time. That's the problem.
I think the higher ups, the CEOs, the people in charge are in lack of knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely lacking.
And how big that these properties can be in the gaming space.
To be fair, 20 years ago, gaming wasn't this big anyway.
No,
so it kind of makes sense.
But you got to adjust with times. And if you want to adjust with the times, what you guys need to do is hit that like, hit that subscribe button to this podcast, because we are way ahead of any of these publishers and developers. And we are calling shit way ahead in advance. And you guys want to be on the cusp of that? Then you need to be following the Kangz Council podcast on all platforms, iTunes, Spotify. We even got clips on TikTok. Go follow us, go comment, leave us your Pokemon Defense Force hate messages and all that. We love them all. But
oh yeah, we love those guys.
Listen, and we will be tuning in next week as well. With that being said, Console Wars are over, guys. Celebrate. Check you guys out until next week.
I really hope the Pokemon Defense Force loves Power War, man. Hope they're enjoying it.